quite a lot, but it doesn't matter how much effort you put in. Do we have a breakthrough is the question. Last 4.5 years, we haven't had any breakthrough. The point is, ultimately, we have to partner with HP to make them even more successful in the marketplace. We shouldn't just focus on HP, but HP's customers. And we are trying to do, different things. We are attempting something different this quarter. Let's see whether it bears results. But so far, nothing which gives me confidence that this decline has come to stabilize. No, I can't mention that as of now.
Okay, so at least from the near to mid-term, the decline in HP revenues, regardless of the extension, will continue.
I mean, my only point is if 4.5 years data you have at your hand, and if I'm not reporting any breakthrough, the only wise thing to do is to use that to model your numbers.
Fair enough. I'll come back to HP in a bit. But Surya, a question to you as far as the margins are concerned. 130 basis points of a decline, but there were three key factors. One is annual client shutdowns, the Chennai impact, and wage hikes. The last two will be removed next quarter, but as far as annual client shutdowns are concerned, how long, or what is the kind of seasonal impact that you're seeing over the next couple of quarters?
As this generally in the December quarter, and this is generally for most of the client vendors, and it will be about, we had about 10 basis points impact of the furlough, and we will recoup it in the following quarters. So there will be no impact in the quarters coming by.
Another reality, Surya, is the fact that currency volatility is expected to remain in the near term. Are you relooking your hedging strategy, at least in the coming next fiscal?
Yes, we will be relooking at the hedging strategy, and to a large extent, it has also helped us to balance our portfolio. And we will, based on the what the forecast for the rupee, we will relook at the hedging strategy.
So by next fiscal or by the next quarter, you're going to change your hedges?
I think because the hedges which we take are generally a long term, so the impact of it will come in the next fiscal.
Okay. And from the first quarter of next fiscal, you'll start seeing the impact of the next?
It will be predominantly in the second half of the next fiscal.
All right, thank you. And last question, Ganesh, you've been battling the question of Mphasis and HP looking at pulling out, bringing in bidders. There are new bidders every year, every quarter. It's been 4.5 years that you've been battling this. Your shareholders, the one thing that they would want to know, regardless of which bidder comes in, how will operations change? Will there be any change as far as day-to-day operations is concerned, as far as the business stability or business certainty of Mphasis is concerned, whether or not HP stays on?
I mean, first of all, I compliment you for being a thorough professional and not starting the interview with that question and ending the interview with this question.
Well, it's an earnings question.
No, so jokes aside, I mean, this is a constant thing which comes at us. And one of the things as a leader, we have to learn the art of not getting distracted. And that's what, not just me, not just Surya, but everybody else has to do. Because when such noise comes, it is distinctly possible as a human being that you can get distracted. The moment you get distracted and take your eyes off the customer or eyes off your pipeline, what it does is competition walks away with your customer. That's the worst thing that can happen to the company. And the good news is, since we have been battling it I have been personally battling it for the last 7 years, I start getting withdrawal symptoms if the rumor doesn't happen in any quarter. I'm glad that it has come, and I've got that boost that, okay, now this has come. So we will just focus on our customer and keep going, because at the end of the day, when the momentum is on, last thing we want to do is to stop it. Our momentum is fantastic.
Okay. And as and when there is a new investor, new buyer, etc., is life going to change for employees or investors at all?
No, I mean, if there is a new investor, ultimately it is a listed company, and we need to have a strategy which is being successful, regardless of whosoever is the investor. They want to see company successful. And if we have the right strategy, it doesn't matter who the investor is, right? And the question is, whether do we have the right strategy? Is our service good enough for our customers? Are we in the path of relevance of our customer? Are we generating enough profits? Are we growing well? Are we growing in relevant areas? So if we are doing all those things, it doesn't matter who the investor is, because we will continue to generate returns.